So far, we've seen how the design of early bicycles was focused on getting them to move faster without having to crank the pedals as quickly. The solution came with a chain driving different sized gears or sprockets. If one sprocket drives another of the same size, they turn at the same speed. But if a sprocket turns a smaller one, the smaller one will turn faster. For example, if the smaller sprocket has 1/3 the circumference, it will rotate 3 times as fast. But turning the wheels as fast as possible isn't always the goal. If you aren't already moving quickly, a chain that turns the wheel faster could create overly hard work. Each rotation of the wheels sends the bike forward a distance of 1 circumference. If one turn of the pedals is geared to send you forward 3 wheel circumferences, and you are starting from a dead stop, that would be 1 hard turn of the pedals to make. Sometimes what is needed is more torque, the force to get something to rotate. If the bike is starting from a stop, or moving uphill, it's harder to get the wheels to rotate, and more torque is needed. But supplying torque comes at the expense of speed. Consider this: if you have a wrench and are trying to loosen a tight bolt, it's going to be harder to move it with a short wrench. A longer wrench is going to give you more leverage to move the bolt. A quarter turn of a long wrench means you're able to distribute your effort over a much longer distance to turn the bolt 90 degrees. With a shorter wrench, you have to compress all that work into a much shorter distance, making the work harder. The longer wrench may make it easier to do the work of loosening a tight bolt, but it comes at the expense of speed. If the bolt is loose and you want to turn it quickly, the long wrench gives you an expanded circumference around. Moving a few inches around with a long wrench turns the bolt less than the same distance covered by the short wrench, making the short wrench the better choice